All right, so it took me a little bit of time. I wanted to do this transition. Look, here I have one material. Hang on, let me just disconnect this for a second. I want to show you what I got going. I've got one material, which is this tire, clean tire. It's just a clean tire material. And I took the same material, just duplicated it. And then all I did was add, I changed the color a little bit. Like I just added this node right here, this dirt color node, and just basically mixed it in. So it looks like it's dirty, right? But what I wanted to do is I didn't like this harsh line like this. It looks weak. It looks fake, right? I wanted to make a transition between this. So what I did was I ended up taking the first material, bringing it in, copy paste, duplicating it, and then making the adjustment. Here's the original without that. See, that tire color is the normal color. And then I mixed these two materials together. So again, one thing that a lot of people forget to understand is just it's just math. Like, okay, so what I was seeing was I want to make a mask that's just going to basically go from black to white because black conceal, white reveals. That's how I kind of remembered it. So I just wanted to make a mask that just fell off here. So what I did was I remember in Octane we have this thing called a planar field mask, and if I click on that, you can already see what it's already doing. It's making this slight gradient from here to there. And then what I did was, again, I just got a texture coordinate on here, a UV projection. Make sure you always have a projection on things because if you're animating stuff, the material won't stick to it unless you have a projection on it, right? And then here is the fall off, and this allows me to also control that mass. You can see here, I can control that, right? And then what I do is I come through here and then I just inverted it, right? And then I added a color ramp in between here just to allow me some more control here. And then, for example, I can just come in here and just, push that off a little bit. And then, ah, gotta love it, Blender. And then push that off a little bit and basically allowing me to have that control. And then once I've got the mask built, then I just need to connect it between the two materials. And then we go ahead and show it, boom. Now I've got that dirty wheel, and then I've got this nice little transition here from the sidewall to the dirty track portion of the wheel there. Quick little tip there, the power of the planar node here, the planar field basically just generates a planar field gradient mask.